Hello everyone, Mike Richardson. I serve on the FDSOA board as one of the Eastern directors, and I'm also one of the primary instructors for the 5 Reads class. Thanks for taking the time to stop by and check out this video on the 5 Reads. Hopefully after you see all the great information that we cover in the class, you'll take advantage of one of the upcoming training opportunities and join us. The 5 Reads is a continuing education program that was put together by FDSOA for currently certified incident safety officers to help them to ensure that their skill sets are staying both effective and up to date. In the 5 Reads, we're going to start off by discussing an effective process for incident safety officers. That is the MEDIC concept, which everyone learned in their initial certification class. We'll then move on to reviewing the 5 Reads. We'll make sure that incident safety officers have an effective decision-making model that they can use. We'll allow them to practice effective interactions with the incident commander. Finally, we'll be adding new material and putting that all together, running some sets and reps, allowing the students to practice all this from start to finish. We'll start the reads off with reading risk. We'll run through the complete process and we'll give the students some examples of systems that they can use to effectively manage risk on the fire ground. The next read we'll cover is reading buildings. We'll run through the 5-step algorithm for predicting structural collapse. We'll make sure that the incident safety officers has the skills they need to identify what's critical in that process, to make sure they can analytically process everything that they're seeing, and then ultimately come to an effective decision and communicate that as needed on the fire ground. We will then cover the very popular topic of reading smoke. We will ensure that the students can compare the smoke attributes, volume, velocity, density, and color. We'll make sure that they understand what factors could influence the smoke, things such as building size, weather, and firefighting actions. And last but not least, we'll make sure that they can judge the change and forecast future events. The next read we will cover is hazardous energy. We'll make sure that students fully understand the 2 steps. Step 1 being hazardous energy recognition, and then moving into step 2, hazardous energy mitigation. The final read will cover reading firefighters. We'll make sure that the students are aware of step 1, what they need to be looking at in terms of firefighter evaluation, things such as competency, the physiological and psychological status of the firefighters. Then we'll move to step 2. How, as an incident safety officer, are we supporting those firefighters through things such as reassignments and additional resources, making sure that we have effective rehab, and then after the incident, making sure we're dealing with critical incident stress as needed. The next section of the class will get into working with the incident commander. Very important for success. Without the cooperation of the incident commander, we can't manage risk effectively on the fire ground. Then we'll get into working with the incident commander. We want to make sure that as an incident safety officer, we're being a true consultant and we're doing everything we can to help the incident commander succeed. We don't want to be bringing up problems without bringing up solutions. We'll make sure the students understand how to do that. Thanks again for taking the time to stop by and check out this video on the 5 Reads class. If you have any questions on the class or need any additional information, you can check out the FDSOA website at www.fdsoa.org. Hope to see you at one of the future classes.